Hello, I'm Heather Dawson, and welcome to California Life, where we bring you the best of California every week on our show. And in honor of Father's Day, we've got a special episode featuring some of our favorite segments. Paso Robles is known for its sprawling wine country, but what you may not know is there's also a bustling downtown area. Our Audra Stafford takes us there in part 3 of our special Spotlight series.
At the halfway point between San Francisco and Los Angeles lies Paso Robles and its 26,000 acres of vineyards, more than half of which are Cabernet Sauvignon and other red Bordeaux varietals. And at the heart of Paso Robles, a charming downtown full of one-of-a-kind shops, restaurants, and tasting rooms.
At the end of the day, when they have tasted everywhere, they come to downtown to sort of let go and just have a good time.
And there's no better place to do that than at LXV Tasting Room.
LXV is where art of fine wine and art of living come together.
LXV offers a wine pairing experience you won't find anywhere else, using spices.
These spices actually unlock flavors in the wine that you wouldn't get on your first sip.
For Cabernets, LXV recommends an Indian spice mix.
It's called garam masala, which is cumin, cinnamon, nutmeg, and some of the pepper in it. Because Cab has inherent spiciness to it.
The area's bold Cabernets also pair well with flavorful cheeses. And Vivant Fine Cheese in downtown Paso has plenty to pick from.
We source our cheeses as much as possible locally, and then we go out from there. We carry about 250 varieties at any given point.
Burbank Ranch Winery and Bistro also recognizes that variety is the spice of life. It's why they've created flights of wine that pair with small bites of food.
We believe that food and wine are created to go together. We want the wine to enhance the food, and we want the food to enhance the wine.
And to enhance your experience at Burbank Ranch.
We have an educational winery at the front of this tasting room, and in the fall, we actually bring in buckets of grapes and we process a small amount, ferment them here.
Obviously, when people come to Paso, they come for the delicious food and wine, especially the distinguished Cabernet Sauvignon and red Bordeaux. But downtown Paso also offers a full-service luxury salon, Salon Rue, and the region's finest boutique hotel, Hotel Cheval. The sophisticated and intimate Hotel Cheval offers well-traveled guests an experience unlike any other and features exceptional personalized service amidst thoughtfully designed and refined accommodations. When it comes to shopping, the owners of Ann B have made sure their store lives up to those same standards. Ann B offers clothing, home decor, jewelry, and accessories for both men and women, and the items are carefully sourced from designers around the world.
Paso was in need of more shopping, different style of shopping than the common store we can find.
It's clear there is nothing common about Paso Robles. Take a stroll around downtown City Park, and you might just catch a live music performance. And to make art a part of your visit, make a stop at Studios on the park. Just steps away, you'll find the general store.
We chose to open the general store in downtown Paso Robles because we could see a lot of energy pouring into downtown between the restaurants and the tasting rooms and the beautiful downtown park and the events that are held there. We just knew that Paso was ready to support a place for someone to pick up a little piece of Paso to take home with them.
Another great place to get a taste of Paso is at the annual Cabs of Distinction event. Each year, local winemakers come together to showcase their Cabernets and Bordeaux.
I always look forward to the Cabs of Distinction. It's such an amazing opportunity to taste so many great cabs in one place, and the food pairings are always exceptional.
With so many exceptional things to see and do and taste in Paso Robles, it's no wonder Wine Enthusiast magazine named it Wine Region of the Year. Bringing you the best of California, I'm Audra Stafford for California Life.
He's a celebrity, a dad, and now a favorite with foodies. Bill Rancic's RPM Italian is a well-known restaurant drawing celebrities and has even been known as a favorite of First Lady Michelle Obama.
Bill Rancic seems to be embodying the spirit of American entrepreneurship. Since winning the first season of The Apprentice, Bill's enterprising spirit has helped him launch a non-stop career, authoring books, producing and starring in numerous TV shows, and opening top restaurants around the country. Just 2 blocks from RPM Italian in Chicago is the new home of RPM Steak. RPM Italian has been a hotspot for many celebrities, including Bill and his beautiful wife, Juliana.
We're thrilled with what happened with the Italian restaurant. We've got folks like Lady Gaga eating there on a regular basis, Michelle Obama. I mean, you name it, we get the folks coming through there, and we think the same thing is going to happen here at RPM Steak.
As a small business owner, Bill says that the one thing that keeps him competing with large businesses is the access to social media and apps like the new AT&T messaging toolkit.
Technology has made things so much more accessible. You know, a small business owner can now compete with the big guys because of social media, because of mobile apps and mobile websites. You know, they're literally able to compete with multi-million-dollar businesses. So I think that's exciting. One of the great apps I love is AT&T Messaging Toolkit. It allows me to communicate with my customers via text, via social media, and I really embrace that technology.
Being a small business owner can sometimes be a 24/7 job, so finding time to spend with family can be tough. Bill says having access to apps like the AT&T Messaging Toolkit are helping make that family time possible.
It's interesting, among small business owners, app use has increased 65% over the last 2 years. And a recent study just came out, it's saving the average small business owner $6,000 a year and countless hours. It's exciting how the small business owner is really embracing it.
But even if you have a great business idea, you have your plan all written up, it's tough to do anything without money. You hit that roadblock of funding and it can stop everything. But Bill says there's a new way of modern funding that anyone can have access to.
Agility is probably one of the best traits a small business owner can have because he's willing to adapt and adjust to the changing world around them. Before, you had to write a business plan and you had to go to a bank and hope that that banker would give you a loan. And now there are so many ways you can raise money in a non-traditional fashion. A friend of mine just started a small business and raised almost $200,000 in 24 hours on a crowdfunding site. So, you know, you have to look at alternative ways to get money, and there are so many different ways out there where you can raise capital to start a business. It's really refreshing to see.
And when it comes to advice, Bill says there are some great places for entrepreneurs and small business owners to go.
AT&T created a great website. It's brand new. It's for small business owners to communicate with each other, to get tips, to get expert advice. If you go to att.com/bizcircle, that's the place to be for all small business owners or future small business owners.
Bringing you the best of California, I'm David Wiley for California Life.
And coming up next, he's one of country music's biggest stars and has a new album. We catch up with Clay Walker. Well, more than 2 million people are affected by multiple sclerosis, and now one country music legend is speaking out to give back to others living with the same condition. Georgette Copes takes us to the Avalon Beverly Hills Hotel for this intimate interview with Clay Walker.
Up close and personal with country singer and actor Clay Walker. I'm Georgette Copes, and here's a special story of his battle with multiple sclerosis and a mission to raise awareness.
Singing is so much part of my fiber that it's something I've been doing since I was a child.
Words of passion from legendary country music artist Clay Walker.
It's just got this magic to it. We have the new music coming out very soon. Just finishing the record and just letting a few key industry people hear it at the moment, and so far the feedback has been amazing.
Life on the road for this multi-platinum star consists of more than just high notes and melodies.
TV seemed like a natural transition. Outdoor TV fit right in with my lifestyle. I have a very active lifestyle.
Clay's adventurous side landed him on the outdoor channel, and soon enough, you'll even catch that famous smile on the big screen.
This was my first acting role, and it won't be my last. It's a great film. It's got a great hope message to it. I played the love interest of the lead character.
The movie Alone Yet Not Alone is set to open in theaters June 13th.
If people want to see something that is highly cinematic, I would say go see this film because it's stunning, beautiful.
And despite his multiple sclerosis diagnosis, Clay has always been unstoppable.
Without the knowledge that I've gained over the past 18 years, there's been some pitfalls and there's been some triumphs, and learning from those and being able to help others in the MS community find their way a little quicker has been a goal and a passion of mine.
A passion that led to his foundation charity, Band Against MS, to raise money for awareness and a cure. Clay explains MS is a tricky disease and you need to be on top of it.
I've been 16 years without a relapse, and that is something that I didn't know was possible, because when I was originally diagnosed, the prognosis was very grim. I was told that I would be in a wheelchair. I recently discovered by staying current that there was the same brand of medication that I've been taking for 16 years, which I've been relapse-free on, is now available in a new 3 times a week 40 milligram.
On his toughest days, how does Clay overcome the battle?
My family has been the joy. I thought MS was going to rob me of that joy of being able to love and to love fully and to live fully, but it's been anything but that. I have a better life because of being diagnosed with MS.
Reporting for California Life HD, I'm Georgette Copes in Beverly Hills.
I got a chance to talk to Bart Millard of Mercy Me, the songwriter of I Can Only Imagine. Let's take a look at my interview.
It's an amazing song.
Just kind of happened. Took about 10 minutes, I guess.
Bart, you didn't write this song in 10 minutes. It took a lifetime. How'd you do this?
I Can Only Imagine is now the most played radio single in Christian music history. The movie by the same name brings to life the true story behind the song written by Bart Millard of the band Mercy Me.
I grew up in a broken home. My parents divorced when I was 3, and my dad was incredibly abusive for most of my childhood. And then my freshman year in high school, he was diagnosed with cancer, and I was given kind of a front row seat to see this man go from being a monster to someone who was just desperately and passionately in love with Jesus. So much so that by the time he passed away my freshman year in college, not only was he my best friend, but he was the godliest man I ever knew, and the kind of dad I wanted to be like whenever I grew up. And so I used to write the phrase, I can only imagine, everything I can get my hands on, thinking about him being in a better place. And years later, I'm in the band, and we're looking to write one more song for independent record, and I'm going through my journal, and I'm trying to find a blank page to write lyrics, and every page had I Can Only Imagine written on it some way, in shape or form. And at first I was frustrated, then I was like, all right, I get it, God. And so wrote the song, and it was special to me, but had no idea the impact it was going to have on people. I never would have thought that we'd be here 18, 19 years later talking about a movie, that's for sure.
The film features an all-star cast including Dennis Quaid, country music legend Trace Adkins, and Cloris Leachman, as well as faith-based director John Irwin, who was inspired to get involved with this story.
It's kind of one of those things that found us. Bart and I connected as friends just by chance, invited him to a screening of one of our other films, and afterwards he talked to us and said, I don't know if you know this, but some people have been developing my life story for the past 5 years. Would love for you guys to consider directing it. And I said, well, I don't know if you know this, but they sent us the script this morning. And it was just, kind of fate that kind of brought us all together. And as we knew the song, we loved the song, and it's, it's not just an audience we're trying to reach, we are the audience. We love this music. But, to step into it and hear the story behind the song and the powerful father-son redemption, it's the kind of stuff that you dream about, and just the power of music.
There's a couple of messages that Bart wants people to leave the theater with after seeing I Can Only Imagine.
Man, there's a couple of messages, one is that I want people to walk away, and I'm sure we all have people in our lives that we've written off thinking there's no hope for, that they're too far gone, or God can't reach them, and maybe we think that way of ourselves. But if this movie's just a reminder that, hey, as long as we're breathing, our story's still being written, and so we don't know how it's going to turn out, but there's always reason to hope.
Bringing you the best of entertainment for California life, I'm Jeremiah Hartwig.
Over the last 2 decades, the number of Americans with kidney cancer has risen each year. But an exciting new treatment is creating hope for those with this devastating disease. And the numbers show just how devastating kidney cancer is. In 2018, approximately 63,000 new cases of kidney cancer will be diagnosed here in the United States alone. An estimated 15,000 people will die.
We do not know the exact reason why kidney cancer is on the rise, but there are certain causes which are attributed to this cancer, including smoking, obesity, hypertension, and exposure to certain chemicals.
The most common type of kidney cancer is something called renal cell carcinoma, or RCC. RCC generally affects people over the age of 50 and can present several different symptoms.
But in most cases, when there is a big tumor in the kidney that leads to bleeding, blood in the urine, and a mass when doctors palpate, and also flank pain, these are the 3 signs and symptoms of kidney cancer.
A diagnosis of kidney cancer can be devastating and affects not only the patients, but family members and caretakers. Dina Battle lost her husband to kidney cancer and formed a support and advocacy organization known as KC Cure. And there are reasons to be optimistic. There have been some recent scientific advancements that are giving those affected by advanced RCC more reasons to feel hopeful. A new combination therapy has been approved by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration to treat certain people with RCC.
The newest treatment approved by FDA is a combination of Opdivo and Yervoy. Both are belonging to a class of drugs called immuno-oncology drugs, and how they work is they activate the immune system, which in turn goes against the cancer and fights the cancer, and eliminates cancer in up to 9% of patients.
You can learn more about this exciting new treatment at opdivo.com, and as always, consult your doctor about treatment options. To learn more about the great work of RCC Cure, go to rcccure.org. Bringing you the best of California, I'm David Wiley for California Life.
And before we sign off, let's check out one of my favorite viral videos for Father's Day.
This is Dad Life. It's how we live 24/7, 365. Check me. Gas station glasses, don't care what the masses think about me with my sweet goatee. I'm rocking my Dockers with a cuff and a crease. I got that St. John's Bay and a clip for my piece. I look nice. I got dozens of dollars and that's right. It goes straight to my daughters and my wife. I'm a miracle dad, making magic with the checkbook is a talent I have.
I roll hard in the yard with a 60-inch cut. 0 turn radius, my neighbors say, what? They be driving by, peeping my landscape. Yo, these greens got nothing on my manscape. Hydrangeas, begonias, crepe myrtles,
ornamental turtle.
Hold up, is that a weed in my fescue?
Oh no, round up to the rescue. It's the dad life, it's the dad life. Take my daughter to the party, it's the dad life. It's the dad life, it's the dad life. Shooting vids of the kids, it's the dad life. Roll up to the splash pad, 10 a.m. My whole entourage hops out the minivan. We splishy splashy for an hour or 2, then it's back to the house, prepping for the barbecue.
Brats, dogs, racker ribs, whatever. Get me on the Weber, man, nobody does it better. Call me Lord of the Grill, I'm king of the coals. Nana's secret recipe, you know how I roll.
1080p, 16:9. I'm rocking man cave status with a screen like mine. Keep your peanut butter hands off my 50-inch Vizio. Pop up the corn, roll the Disney video.
We got Aladdin,
Jasmine, Abu, the genie. With kids like mine, everybody wants to be me. Sing a night song and then it's off to bed. This is the dad life, no more to be said. It's the dad life, it's the dad life. Hit the mall, coaching ball, it's the dad life.
Watch us on our YouTube channel. Stay connected to our social media, like our blogs on Facebook. Follow our tweets on Twitter. And check out our posts on Instagram and Pinterest, where we bring you the best of California.